Hey folks, I just discovered something kind of cool in Quizizz, and I wanted to share it with you. Um, One of the things that I don't love about Kahoot and Quizizz is that they don't have questions that are dynamic. In other words, you can't make it so that parts of questions change automatically. That's especially useful for math teachers where you can make up problems that you could reuse. So it's kind of a drag that they don't have these, we used to call them algorithmic question generators. But anyways, no big deal. So I'm using Quizizz and I'm generating my questions. And then what I noticed was I generated a question and it had an awful lot going on. But it came up. So I am right now. I'm in Quizzes. I'm looking at my quiz, and I am not in edit mode. Okay, I'm not in edit mode. I'm just looking at one of the questions, and when I move my mouse over the question, it looks like it'll let me edit that individual question. But notice how it says Enhance with AI. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. But before I do, I just want to kind of give you the gist of what's about to happen here, okay? So in this question, it's a computer programming question. And it says when you click the canvas at 300, comma 200, the following will happen. And then the student can see some code and you can't see it because it's just not zooming in very well. So sorry about that. Anyways, what's supposed to happen in this particular code snippet is that a red circle will be drawn at 200 comma 300. Okay, so that's how my question goes. You can see which one is the correct answer, and you can see the 4 distractors that I have. It says Enhance with AI. So I'm going to go ahead and click Enhance with AI. And you can see several things are pretty neat here. One, you can convert the question type. And one of the new question types with quizzes, and let me see if I can show it to you. They've got true false, they've got drag and drop, they've got drop down. So that would be, I like that. I guess the drop down's pretty similar. Drag and drop is kind of neat. I was kind of hoping that they would let me replace it with a fill in the blank, but apparently that's not an option on this question. Anyways, what else? Fix grammatical errors. I don't need that, but you might. Replace with a similar question. Yes. Okay. Now, oh, look at this one, convert to real world scenario. I like that. I haven't tried it, but there's something going on with quizzes. This looks kind of cool. Anyways, replace with a similar question. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And basically, it's making magic happen. There we go. Let's see if I can. Okay, so what it did was it took my question and my distractors and it changed everything based on by throwing some new numbers out there. So it took the 400 and the 300 and replaced it. Well, I'm sorry, it took the 300 and the 200 and replaced it with 400 and 300, and then did kind of the same thing throughout here. Now, you'll one of the things that's kind of interesting is I'm not so happy with what it did with these distractors. It's not terrible, but it was not perfect. I think this distractor, maybe, yeah, no, never mind. Okay, the distractors came out okay, good. So it altered the distractors, I guess proportionally, appropriately, as it saw how I had altered my distractors. And then it made a new version of the correct answer. Now, I like this for this particular application because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help some students that are struggling with some of the basics of functions in writing Python code, and they really need multiple problems to practice with. And for the folks that are struggling with this, for them, changing the numbers is going to create a new and challenging situation. And if I can give them a few problems that are similar but with different numbers, I think it's going to help them to pick things up. So anyways, I have not tried this with a math problem yet, but I'm assuming that a similar kind of thing is going on here. It'd be neat to throw in some word problems and see how it ends up changing the numbers for those. Maybe for probability, that would be kind of fun. And I'm very curious whether it gets the answers right. Another thing that'd be kind of cool is to see how it works with like a fill in the blank. Is it able to calculate a new answer? Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully that is of some benefit to somebody out there. And I don't know exactly what they're doing in Kahoot with AI, but I've been pretty pleased with what I've discovered in Quizizz with AI. I was really excited to see this, and the other day I discovered that when I'm making up multiple choice questions, it will suggest distractors, and that is really helpful when you're trying to make a bunch of multiple choice questions. It's really a time saver. So get in there if you haven't done it yet. Try Quizizz. Go in and try their AI features. I think you're gonna like it. Okay, that's all I got for now.